Morning, guys. Mark Angela here. Just wanted to make a quick video regarding this whole concept of groomer, gays against groomers, of all you conservative and religious zealots that are picking on transsexuals and saying that we are pushing our quote unquote agenda on kids and so forth and so on. Let's really look at who's pushing what agenda. If you are a religious zealot, you're pushing your Yahweh, Jesus, Savior agenda on the world. And you've been doing that since the colonizers, since the Christian Crusades, for a very long time. The whole grooming thing, and this was brought up to my attention by my wife Lynna, who watched a little bit of David Arthur's recent videos. You know, David's on a kick now that it's okay to be gay and to be bi, but it's not okay to be trans. Now, I find that pretty repulsive that someone who has felt the fire, the sting of the religious because of who he is, will turn around and throw other people under the bus. There is a need for safe space for the youth who don't feel safe at home. Right now, we have somebody that we know, actually a real good friend of my wife Lynna, whose child, a teen, ran away from home because they don't feel safe, because they've grown up in the holier than thou, Jesus saves you mentality, right? And how can you go to your parents and tell them who you are if you don't feel safe? So this unsafeness has been around for a very long time. I mean, I knew I was different from a very young age. And in fact, from the age of 13, around 16, during that time, I knew that my attractions were different. The way that I felt were different. My identity was different. But I didn't feel safe. I was raised in a Jehovah's Witness household. So people are stepping up. They're doing the right thing, and you all are calling them groomers. And you all are trying to create this witch hunt against people that are trying to help those individuals that don't feel safe in their home. The schools are stepping up, and you all are demonizing the school as you demonize everything, because you Christians think there's a devil under every rock. So let's get the facts straight. There are no groomers. People are trying to be supportive towards people who don't have support in their household. If you're not trans, if you're not gay, if you haven't had to deal with those things, you wouldn't know. So here you are, those of you speaking up as if you knew something. You're just parrots repeating what other people are saying, and that's the agenda. The agenda continues to be the same, the agenda that's been around forever, and that is to crucify, burn the witches on the stake. Right? That's been around for a long time. If you're different, if you're not heteronormative, if you're not white, then you have to go in the back of the bus. That's been around for a long, long time. We're tired of it. We're tired of the colonizers taking over our countries. We're tired of you all telling us how to behave, who we should be. You don't get to be the boss of us. You don't get to be the police to police people's behaviors and their activities. Leave the things to people that are in the know. You guys are just a bunch of parrots, just blah, 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 gossiping around like a bunch of chickens with their heads cut off. Learn to have compassion and understanding. You want to know truth? Talk to people, not these Buck Angels and Blair Whites and all these people that are being sold. because they sold themselves to the conservatives and the religious rights because they want attention. They're going to get that attention no matter what they have to do. But Buck Angel, a porn star, Blair White, a confused teen that all of a sudden decided it was cool to become a trans woman, and they did what they did, and now they're this major influencer. Why, I don't know. But, you know, pa gusto tan hecho colores. For taste, there are different types of colors. So anyway, get your facts straight. Stop putting and throwing people under the bus. Understand that we all have something that we deal with. And we don't need people bullying, starting rumors, gossip, doing the things that you all do well, which is try to eradicate what you don't find to be quote unquote normal. But you're all in for a rude awakening because the universe is speaking. And this whole gender confusion, as you call confusion, I don't think it's a confusion. I think we're returning to who we are. You know, the Elohims, the main one, Yahweh, separated us. And we're trying to return to that oneness, that original state. So the universe will be speaking louder and louder each day. Not your little God, Yahweh. And there's no Jesus that's going to come to save you. We are the ones we have been waiting for. And the revelation, it's on its way. All right, guys, I love you. Be kind. And always remember to love yourselves unconditionally. Don't let anyone tell you that you're not worthy. And this goes for all my trans brothers and sisters and gender queer and anyone that doesn't fall in this little normative box that they're trying to put us in. You are loved. You are the light. You are perfect the way you are. Don't let anyone bring you down. Bye-bye.